Hey, I'm Melissa Ham. I've been a consultant with MaryKay for 5 years. Can you believe it? 5 years. And I just now figured out a way to keep my customer records that makes me happy. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. I do have ideas. I have ideas how to do stuff to make things easier. Come join me and learn. Look at that book. At a glance, I can tell these are orders that I'm waiting on them to get back in town or whatever, but not delivered, incomplete. I have each person, I can tell from this sheet, every sample order, whatever they've ever had, and here's every ticket that I have from them. So it's pretty cool. And this smaller size is a whole lot easier to handle than this size. So I was doing it this way before, and now I'm doing it this way. So you can do it either way, but for me, this way. It's easier for me than this way. See, big size difference. They're both very heavy, but this is so much easier. To be honest, I've been really frustrated with how to keep track found online. I believe it's Kelly Z. She had these, which is a check mark, which you guys should check her out. I'll try to link that, but you can go pay $25 a year and have access to her stuff. But someone just sent this to me at some point. I didn't know it was hers until here recently. I paid to have this made on Etsy, a clientele tracker, and on the back, I think I've paid someone to make some of these, but I think I ended up changing it until I liked it. So I'm currently using the Boulevard software to for my computer system since the app changed. I'll put a link to that if I can figure out how to do that. And I will put a link to all of these things I'm showing if I can figure out how to do that. So good luck. Okay, so anyway, so I was doing these and I got these cute little, I got this cute binder and I got these cute papers that I made or paid someone to do. But as you can see, this is a big honking binder and I was running out of space and this wasn't convenient to carry and grab and flip and all that. So, and when you put our tickets down in there, full size, it didn't fit. So I discovered that they made sheet protectors the same size as our tickets. So I discovered that I could get half sheet size sheet protectors, and they're the exact size of our tickets. And I love that. And then I had all these documents to tell me what I wanted to know at a glance, and I didn't want to pull up a computer screen. And they keep changing stuff, and I don't like to change. So I made this, and that way I can change it to my liking. But on the front, it's got my clientele information and when they started and some basic skin information and contact. And then this is all our skincare stuff. And then the back is our makeup stuff. Lots of areas for notes. So if they got a limited edition product or something like that, I can just write it on there. But for instance, and I got this cutesy little notebook because cute notebooks make me happy. Okay, so these come in a bunch of really cute colors in the smaller notebooks, and they have the clipboard right there. So these are perfect for me. And if you like boring or plain or minimalist, I got one of those too. But let me tell you, I love it. So I'm going to use this example. This is a customer of mine who I've had since the beginning, since 2019. And yes, I've gone back and got all this information. But from a glance, I can tell if she bought it, if it was a sample, if it was a deluxe, and I'm putting a date out to the side. So I'll know the first time she tried something. If she returns, there's an R. But I can just look just real quick at this, just real quick. I can just look and tell. And so, let's see if you can see. So I can tell just really quick that she has purchased, that she continually purchases the Blossom. She bought a Cashmere Haze in 2020. She bought a Rosy Nude blush in 20. Just like that. I can just tell, just real quick. And so I can just flip through here and just, oh, so-and-so's calling. Just a second. Here, okay. Yes, how can I help you? Because I have it right here. And look how easy that is. I'm only 5'2", so everything is a challenge this way. But look, how can I help you? I'm ready. And that you can make, they make, you know, notebooks, like notebooks that's half size. I'm half size. I like half size stuff. So you can get like, you know, oh, and look, see, Queen of Sales and Queen of Sharing. I got goals. Okay. And I'm learning new things. So let me tell you all about it. Okay. So I got these half sheet alphabetic dividers. I got the half sheet sheet protectors. But I discovered that if you put these in the binder together, then these kind of disappear. So what I did is I just cut a little slot, and actually this is down inside the sheet protector. I hope that makes sense. So that way they stick out where I can see them. And so each person, they're gonna have their own clientele sheet, and I'm gonna keep this forever. And I'm gonna know if they went to a party, because you know what? 5 years from now, I've known this now. 5 years from now, they're gonna pop back up, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, like I saw you at that event," and it's like, that one. I have no idea what they're talking about. And some people, that doesn't bother them. It bothers me to the core. So I needed an easy way. Like I can write down events, and I'll have these things in my computer too, but I don't always have my computer. But I can whip this book out and just, I know. No. I write their kids' names. I write down anything that's pertinent. If they hate lipstick, I write that on there. If you know, whatever I need. And I can just look, just super fast. And then, if they have, you know, whether they have one ticket or a whole bunch of tickets, I just keep all their tickets in one thing. So each of them just have two little half sheet protectors in my binder, each one, and that's it. Isn't that great? So I cut the sides of these. Can you see? I think you can. So that these stick out on the side. And then each person, I'm gonna try not to have, each person will have these here then. So I've got their personal information. I've got stuff about them, their tickets, all of it. It's just right there. Just two little things like that. And then I put it in my book. Like this. And so So as I'm filling out tickets, I fill out everything on these tickets. I write down what sample I gave them, if they had a cold that day, if they tell me some new piece of information about them, it goes on the ticket from when I was with them that day. And so then whenever, whether party or, you know, they've called me, I do this for exchange tickets, everything. So they get the back ticket, and then I keep these first two together. Like I hold the top and I rip off the back. And so these two stay together until I'm ready to tear them apart. So the original top ticket will go in my beautiful binder that is for me to keep for the next 40 years while I'm doing MaryKay, so that I can go back and look and see what these people have wanted throughout the years. This other ticket, that's for the tax people. So it's gonna get filed away every year. But I'm gonna keep that middle copy together so that I can go back and look at the most recent for the month or the week or whatever I need to go back and go, oh, I need to call Sonia and I need to call MaryKay and say, you know, how's your stuff? How you liking it? Okay, so the top two, those are mine. The bottom one, I give to the customer. And I have filled out everything. On my copies, I actually lift when I'm writing. I even put the day codes of the product. I'm a nerd, y'all, so I put a lot of information, but we can talk about those things later if you want to. But I keep these top two. So this top one, it's gonna go in my forever binder. So I will know forever. Whatever. This middle one, that's for the tax people if they were to come and want to see my tax information. But I will also review that for the month, and I can add a month glance, see how much I've sold and all of that jazz. So, okay. Let me see if there's anything else. So with my method, until I have put it in the computer, if it is not something I've delivered, I still have the top on it because it's not in my computer, but it's still with the customer. So I don't have them floating around my house. They're still with the person, and I can find it that fast. Because otherwise it could be anywhere in my house, wherever I last did MaryKay. But I can find this pretty fast. So the way I'm personally doing it is this pretty one. This is the people who have bought some from me in the last 6 months, or that I talk to very frequently, that have been buying consistently over the whole time. So this is still valued customers, but maybe my person who only buys once a year, or that hasn't purchased anything yet, but that I know some stuff about them from being around town, or they've asked questions online, whatever. They all I have them all. So when you're just getting started, you probably just need one binder, but I like the 2-inch binder. Now, I did get myself one smaller one. My plan for this one, this is gonna be what I'm taking to a party. So inside of my smaller party binder, I'm gonna have some paper, and I'm gonna have some of the blank tickets. I'm gonna have blank clientele trackers, and I'm gonna have blank paper so I can scribble and take all kinds of notes and whatnot. I'm gonna have that in there. But if I'm filling out a ticket on that person, I'm just gonna clip that right here at the top here, so that I can easily take notes, and I can very easily hold this because it's the 5.5 by 8.5. That's what it holds, is those sheets. And so look, it's the perfect size for our tickets, you guys. And so then if I need to, I can flip this around, and I could write on this, whatever. It's great. My brain loves it. I hope your brain loves it. So quick recap. You don't have to have so many, but you can do it. Like for me, I've been doing it for 5 years. If you've been doing it for 15 years, you may have a whole slew of these notebooks. You could have just like a library, you could have A through E in this one, and you know, however it suits you. But I love the small ones, the small binders. They're just I mean, just look at the difference. Look at the difference. Now, I still use the big one. I still use them for things because I like it too, but not for my customer records. This has made me very happy. And I will say, I got these smaller 0.38 tip Pilot pens. And so it works very nice for me for the writing of things. And I can make little notes and you can see little dates. And it's just so easy. And my brain loves that. And so yes, it took me some time to create it. And it's taken me 5 years to find the thing, but I found the thing. And so now I want to share the thing. I want to share the thing. And I hope it helps you because it took me a really long time to come up with this idea. And so I hope it's just what you need to.